8. Mike Cookson and Kenny Cole here, some way behind that trio that we just mentioned before. They've got around, somewhere between 6 and 10 seconds from number 9. Adam Pope and John Christopher approaching Kosovo ways out, but it is Jack Griswood and Alice Smith still leading the way. But Danny Quirk and Sharon Reeves, as I say, still keeping close company to them. Back to you, Tim.
Yeah, leaders just crossed the line. New leaders, number 11. Have got themselves ahead of number 5. Danny Quirk and Sharon Reed lead number 5, and number 5 is Jack Griswood and Alice Smith by 0.155 of a second. 0.155 in third, and they're a further 4.2 seconds back is Tony Thurkel, outfit number 2, and William Morley, and they are in turn 2 seconds ahead of fourth place, number 71. James Blackmore and Trevor Johnson. In 5th place we have number 55 Mike Bellaby and Dave Griswood, and in 6th place number 69 Greg Lambert and Andrew Haynes. But new leaders at the halfway stage of this 4-lap three-wheeling sidecar classic race 2, and it is Danny Quirk and the newcomer passenger Sharon Reeves who got themselves into the lead, albeit narrowly ahead of the winners of race 1, Jack Griswood and Alice Smith. Also through their outfit 8, Mike Cookson and Kenny Cole, and there they are, Adam Pope and John Christopher, outfit 9. They're through in 8th place, and gaining on them for that awful start in 9th, number 3, Kenny Howells and Jordan Forrest. But it is all changed at the front. Danny Quirk, newcomer passenger Sharon Reeves, have got the advantage at the halfway stage. 85.771 miles per hour on that lap, as opposed to the outfit 5 of Griswood and Smith, 85.274. Let's go to cross 4 ways and Rob Pritchard.
Yeah, all to play for out front, and it's Jack Griswood and Alice Smith that have got their noses in front again. Danny Quirk and Sharon Reeves just taking a little bit of a look here at cross 4 ways. Who's got it on the exit? It looks like Griswood and Smith have held it. Here's number 2. Thurkel and Morley on the way through, still a couple of seconds back, but those two machines really scrapping at the front for supremacy. Number 71, James Blackmore and Trevor Johnson on the way through cross 4 ways here as well. Going over to Tim.
Yeah, we have a red flag being displayed here on the start-finish line. A red flag is being displayed on the start-finish line here. So this race will come to a halt. So a red flag, just to interrupt things there at cross 4 ways, is being displayed here at the start-finish line. So we will just see exactly what is happening. We were 2 laps into this 4-lap event, so as soon as we hear anything from the race organisers, obviously they've got a job to do now to deal with whatever the incident is around the course, but a red flag is being displayed on the start-finish line, and as soon as we know any more, we will let you know. But in the meantime, I think we'll just hand it back for, until we get any more news, hand it back to Broadcasting House.
Manx Radio 1368, the best biking station in the world. Brought to you by Kawasaki Insurance. Manx Radio 1368, the best biking station in the world. Brought to you by Kawasaki Insurance.
Yes, welcome back to the Colas Blown circuit for the end, as it is now, of the Blackford Financial Services Pre-TT Classic Road Races. There has been an incident at Ballabeg. We're told that everybody is okay, but there's a lot of oil down. They are going to need to get a sweeper, so that is it. It was past half distance. They haven't had confirmation on any winners. But at half distance it was bike outfit number 11 that was leading, and of course there is the option to declare that as a result, Danny Quirk and Sharon Reeves. But an incident at Ballabeg, people are okay, we're hearing, which is good news to hear, but a lot of oil down, unfortunately, so a sweeper will be required. That's going to be needed to be cleared up. So bear in mind that the roads do remain closed until the roads open car has gone past. There will be a delay until that actually does happen. So we will wrap things up here with a roundup of what we've had. Of course, race one yesterday, the singles, we had first wins for Will Loader and Andy Hunt, but it was Girl Power on the podium as well. An historic podium it was. Congratulations to Shelley Pike and Angela Cragg. We had a first win for Andy Hornby in the 1,100 race, a third win in the Junior Superbike for Rhys Hardesty. The sidecar race one was won by Jack Griswood and Alice Smith. We don't yet have a result for race two, confirmed or officially verified in any case. The senior, we had Joe Yeardsley in an absolute belter getting ahead of Alan Oversby. 0.080 seconds, the 18th closest finish we've ever seen in all the history of racing down here in the south of the island. That was the highlight of the racing, but we also had a record-breaking win by Dan Sale in the 125s, with Richard Ford winning the 250. The 350 junior Will Loader managed to double up for the win, and the consolation, a very popular win for Colin Croft, and the post-classic superbike Joe Yeardley for the second year running took the checkered flag, and it's 3 wins now at the pre-TT for him. Well, a lot of thanks, of course, at the end of a race meeting like this to give. And the first, of course, is to the Manx public for allowing the roads to be closed and putting up with the inconvenience. And we doff our caps to you and thank you. Thank you to the spectators. Thank you, obviously, to the competitors who are putting on an absolutely stellar show for us. To the sponsors without whom it couldn't happen. The Southern 100 Club for all the work they do. The clerk of the course, Giles Ollie, we thank him as well for keeping us informed, and the race organising team. To the marshals, to the scrutineers, to all the volunteers and people who just make this happen. The caterers, Trish and the team here at the start-finish line, the team at the clubhouse, and of course around the course in the mobile units. And a thanks as well to Phil Edge for all his work with the media. To the Manx Radio Motorsport team, the producers Alex Brinley, Beth Espy, Simon Quine and Ben Hartley, our engineers Ed Rickson and Matty Cunningham, and my fellow commentators Rob Pritchard and Chris Kinley. We will be back with the Isle of Man Steam Packet Southern 100 on the evenings of the 8th, 9th and 10th of July, and for the big championship race day on Thursday the 11th of July. For the final time at this year's Blackford's Financial Services pre-TT Classic Road Races, stay safe and enjoy the next 2 weeks. I'm Tim Glover. Let's hand back to Broadcasting House.
Manx Radio 1368, the best biking station in the world. Brought to you by Kawasaki